Good morning, my YouTubers and everyone in the world. Today is December the 26th. The time is now 9:49 a.m. Yes, it is going to be a beautiful Wednesday all day. I am so glad to still be alive. But today's topic is going to be about how we should find people who are worth it. So when I say find people who are worth it, I mean do not just allow anyone into your circle. This is extremely critical. A lot of times when we get lonely and, we might be desperate for friends or whatever the case may be, we just allow anyone into our circle, and that's not good. Because, see, what happens is sometimes people have bad negative energy naturally attached to them. And what happens when you allow them into your circle of peace, your comfort zone, that negative energy is now attaching itself to you. So what happens is you become a part of them now becomes a part of you. And that's a problem because at the end of the day, if this person does not have like good intentions, or if this person is not a positive person in any way, or they just have different motives, negative motives, then that's not good to allow this person in your circle. You want to allow people who are positive into your peaceful circle that you're building for yourself. So when I say find people who are worth hanging out with, find people who are worth your time, that's exactly what I mean. Sometimes you have to put people to the test once or twice just to see, what this person is about or who they are. Like a prime example of me testing, people that I'm extremely cool with is if I just met this person and, they do a lot of talking, they say they about this life, they about that life, or whatever the case may be. Um, Normally what I'll do is I'll say, okay, I'll invite them out somewhere, maybe to the movies, to the mall, to a lounge, just somewhere where we can go hang out and have a good time and get to know each other a lot better. And if this person does something like a no call, no show, right then and there, I know that this person can't possibly be worth my time, especially if you didn't even call me to say, hey, I won't be able to make it. Can we reschedule? So that's what I mean when I say you got to hang out with people who are only worth your time. See, time is something that we can't get back. And a lot of times when we are lonely and we're depressed and we're, desperate for friends and whatever the case may be, when we allow just anyone into our circle, like that could be, I mean, all our positive energy and stuff could be converted to something negative just by being around this person. And mind you, sometimes you hang out with people that get you caught up in some real messed up situations. So the way to avoid that is to only hang out with people that you feel are worth your time. And your time is extremely valuable. No matter what anyone else say or how they may feel, your time is extremely valuable. You have to watch the people that you allow close to you. Make sure these people are worth hanging out with. If it's somebody that's motivating you, somebody that's keeping you in good spirit, somebody that is helping you to become your greatest, and somebody that listens to you and you listen to them and y'all have good conversation and good chemistry, then to me, this person seems like they're worth your time. But there's a lot of people out there that you'll give your time to that is not worth your time at all. And if you don't know your worth, then you're going to sit there and allow these people into your life. And the next thing you know, they get you caught up in real nasty situations and then leave you high and dry to figure out the solutions to the problem, a problem that they probably caused. So this is why I'm telling you guys, look, if you are desperate for friends and you just want to hang out with anybody and stuff, you better off getting to know yourself better. Because obviously you haven't fully gotten to know yourself if you're allowing just anyone into your circle of life. I used to be the type of person where I wanted friends so bad that I would just allow anyone in my circle, and even people that I knew for sure was not positive for my life. What I would do is I would look for the good in them. Even though I know that they was fucked up inside, excuse my language, even though I know that, this person set people up before, whatever the case may be, or, they have negative intentions, I would look for the good in this person, and that's all I would see, and that's all I would focus on. But see, what happens is that person or those people ended up getting me caught up in a couple different situations. And I feel like, you know what, Chris, you could have avoided all of this if you just stuck to who you feel is worth hanging out with. So in some ways, I kind of learned the hard way that, you know what, some people are just not worth my time. And I'm telling you guys today, if it's a person that's not bringing something positive into your life or helping you move forward, or being a motivator to you, and in a positive way, and bringing you peace into your life, then I don't feel like that person is worth your time. Even if it's somebody that you dating and you see that you guys are slowly, you going your way, he's going his, or you going your way, she's going her way, and she's not helping you to move forward in a positive way, and this person is bringing you stress, they're making you sad, they're making you depressed, and they're always finding something to complain about, then that person is not worth your time. And once you start to realize that some people are just not worth your time, you're better off leaving them alone and letting them live their own life. You'll be better off. In the beginning, it gets a little bit lonely because sometimes you just want somebody to talk to and hang out with and have a good time with. But if this person is not worth your time, then why are you wasting your time? Because that's what it really boils down to. People who have very low self-esteem, they just allow anyone into their circle, and these people just bring their negative opinions and stuff. And next thing you know, now your mind, that positive mind that we've been working on, that strong mind that we've been working on, that peace of mind that we've been working on, has now been interrupted. And this is the reason why I'm telling you guys, only hang out with people that you feel is worth your time. This person has to be bringing something to the table, even if it is just conversation, great energy, or not just for company. Because if you look at it for just company reasons, then you'll allow anyone into your circle. And next thing you know, this person who's all into everything, which is not necessarily good, will get you in the middle of something that you probably can't get yourself out of. And this is the reason why we have to be smarter with the people that we allow into our circle, and they have to be worth our time. And it's just that simple. And I think a lot of people look at stuff like that and they like, well, isn't that just being picky? Or, my thing is, I'd rather be picky with the people that I let close to me than to allow my enemy close to me. And when I say my enemy, I mean someone who pretends that they like you, but deep down inside, they have a hidden agenda on how they want to mess your life up. And a lot of people are like that, and you have to see through that. You have to see through that. And that's why I tell you guys, always allow a person to be themselves. Because, see, that's one thing people can't hide. People can't hide who they truly are. So if a person is naturally nasty inside and negative and they have bad intentions, then trust and believe this is who this person is. Don't sit there and be like, oh, well, I'm going to look for the good in them. No. They showed you who they are. Either you're going to hang out with them and accept them for who they are, or you're not. And if you know your worth, then you know that that's the type of person that you don't want to be around. Even if it's someone that you've known for years. And this was one of my biggest pet peeves. People that I knew for years, I had a hard time letting them go. Because I'm like, well, we've been friends for 10, 15 years, 12 years. I love this person. They're like family to me. But people change. People change. And that is just the reality of the situation that I had to face. So at the end of the day, with that being said, okay, this person changed. Okay, did they change for the better? So I sit down, I think about different situations, I think about different examples, I think about our conversations and how this person makes me feel. I think about whether there's chemistry there, or whether we always bumping heads, clashing, going back and forth about who's right about this and who's right about that. See, I ain't got time for that. If I'm going through all of that with you, then I'm better off letting that friendship go. Look, I love you and I wish you nothing but the best in the future. But I will not allow myself to be dragged down with that type of negativity. It's not going to happen. Before I will allow that to happen, my peace of mind is at stake now. So what's more important? Me keeping that friendship with you and going through the nonsense and the bull? Or me letting that friendship go and allowing you to live your best life and I go live mine? And honestly speaking, it was so hard for me to let go of certain friendships, but I realized that maybe with the path that I'm heading on, people have to be worth my time. You got to be worth my time for me to hang out with you. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And when people don't appreciate my time and my presence, if a person does not appreciate your time and your presence, then they're not worth your time. If you hanging out with somebody, they need to know that, they're in the presence of someone different, someone positive, someone motivational, someone who wants to live life and have fun. And if they don't appreciate that, then they're letting you know, okay, well, whether you here or not, I don't care. And with that being said, they don't feel like your time is really worth it, especially if they do a no call, no show and things of that nature. Let me tell you something. Make sure the people that you hang out with is worth your time. That's my advice for you guys when it comes to this matter. Don't just hang out with anyone because you're lonely or you're depressed. Look, if you're lonely and depressed, pick up a book, watch a good movie or two, go outside and have a spa day, go take a walk in the park, spend time with yourself because obviously you don't know who you are. I mean, I'm just saying, that's how you have to look at these type of situations. Don't just allow anyone into your circle. So make sure the people that you hang out with, friends, family, love, whoever, they have to be worth it. Trust me, they have to be worth it. And the way that you find out if a person is worth it is by hanging out with them, asking them certain questions, seeing what the chemistry is like between y'all. Is this person argumentative? Do they always want to prove me wrong? Do they look for negative things when it comes to me? Or do they accept me 110% for who I am? Or do they try to change me to be something that I'm not? I mean, these are ways to find out if a person is worth it. If they allow you to be yourself, and they motivate you, they don't judge you, or they try their best not to judge you, and when you guys set a date to hang out, they're there on time, or they're at least there to have a good time, and it's positive vibes and positive energy, then this person is worth it. If y'all talking about business and moving forward, this person is worth it. I'm telling you. So watch the people that you allow in your circle and make sure that that person is worth your time. But like I always say, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, visit my website at shoploveronline.com. Until next time, guys, make sure the people that you allow close to you are worth your time. Peace.